Time, we did anything like this, whether it was on the gaming channel or whether it was back on the first one in 2008. And it seems a long time, doing videos back then. And I just had to, make a change, with the YouTube channel because I was getting like 5 comments, loads of messages and all that. And I just had to basically decide on what I wanted to do to create, a channel which was just going to be, mainly for video games. So I look now at ones that are probably still today on the PlayStation 2, and this always is one that likes to be, played on, on the console. And reviewing it now, it is a bit strange, but it's good. It's good to kind of think back of the good old days when you had the Mega Drive, the PS2, the PlayStation 1. And I've talked to my brother about this. I said, what do you think of the graphics now? And he said, well, they're not as good now these days when they were back then. I said, well, I don't mind if the graphics, are not as good, but it doesn't stop me, from reviewing, the odd video, on the channel. So this is going to be part 64 now. So there's a lot of parts that we've kind of, decided on, this week. And this week we're covering, a lot of the video games. So a collection like this, you just can't stop, buying, games that are coming out for PlayStation 2 and stuff like that. They don't make any of these games now. What they are doing is they are releasing, ones for different consoles. So it could be that you're maybe interested in the PlayStation 4. It could be that, you don't want to play the PlayStation 4, but you would like to, decide on, what game, you're recently playing. Maybe it's on the PlayStation 3, maybe it's on the Mega Drive. So if you set that goal, for this week, and you just write down a game that you haven't played, for a long time. It could be Call of Duty, it could be, a shoot 'em up, it could be Modern Warfare 2. Just have that idea in your head, and if you play through a level, maybe it's on Modern Warfare 2, and you got through maybe towards like, the last level, you also, come up against Shepard. Now, Shepard's one of the soldiers who joined you in the first level, and I was thinking, he's gonna, eventually join another team, and basically, double cross, all of his team, and he did do that in Modern Warfare 2. But we're not talking about the PS3. What we are talking about is the PlayStation 2. So, yeah, you do come across games on the car boot sometimes. You do come across stuff also on these games. So you could pop into a game store, you could see PS3 games, PS2 stuff, and you want to buy it, don't you? You want to buy more games for your collection. So that's what I'm doing. I'm picking out, ones that recently I haven't, looked at for quite some time. And I've decided that Matrix Path of Neo. Now, I remember going to, one of the car boots, and they had like every PlayStation 2 game there. Now, I'm not just talking about one game, I'm talking about hundreds of games that you could find there. So, lucky enough, I checked the inside of this, and it did come with a game and the manual, so that was good. This is from the film, The Matrix. So, I'm not sure how many films there were after the first one. I'll have to check for that. But it'd be great to get the, the big box set with all the DVDs, so that'd be good. Also, I'm mentioning something else for the channel, which is The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. So my dad's got all the films on DVD. He's got the first one, second one, and the third one. But you know what it's like, you get a DVD or a film and it's still wrapped up and it's not open. So that's what's happening at the moment. We haven't got round to watching the movie yet. What I have done is I've got round to playing a lot of these PlayStations, 2 games really. So like Lord of the Rings as well. A great game. I've got Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and the third one. So that's good as well. So here's one I've mentioned. Not bad actually, 10 out of 10 for a PlayStation 2 game. I thought they were going to give it, a bad score, but they didn't. So I'm really pleased about that. That this game turned out, what it is today, and it's a good one. It's one of those ones that you can pick, either you could go for, Aragon or some of the other ones from the movie or the game. So that's another one. We got Onimusha 2. We got NFL Street 3. We got Naruto Ultimate Ninja. Music 3000. We got Metal Gear Solid, Sons of Liberty. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Medal of Honor Frontline. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And we've got King of Fighters as well.